will now have a chief clean and safety monitor on duty to ensure your experience meets the Cinemark standard.
Hello and welcome to Coastal Grand Mall. We're going to visit the Cinemark movie theater here in Myrtle Beach because this is the first day that they have operated since the COVID closures for movie theaters in this area. Posted out front, they have recommendations like keeping your distance, leaving space between you and the adjacent party while viewing, use hand sanitizer, and they also point out the fact that they are cleaning all the hard surfaces between viewings, and this includes the entirety of the seat in the theater. And by the way, masks are required while you're in the theater. The rule states you must wear your mask unless you are actively eating or drinking. Now, once you enter, you'll see a lot of physical distancing markers to keep you 6 feet apart from the other parties. Another cool feature of the reopening is they're showing some classic movies. You got Empire Strikes Back, Inception, Goonies, Jurassic Park, Raiders of the Lost Ark. A lot of cool classic movies that you may not have been old enough or even alive when these movies came out. So now is a great opportunity to see those classic movies in a theater setting. FYI, Cinemark does have a bag standard. So if your bag is larger than 1 foot by 1 foot, you're not allowed to bring it in. So mini backpacks in a typical purse are okay, but large backpacks are not. Here's more of those physical distancing stickers. As I stated before, this is the first day of operation since the closure, so there's some different things here. A lot of plexiglass in front of the registers. We're all used to that by now. A lot of commercial establishments have implemented plexiglass at registers, specifically point of sale. And if we zoom in here, you'll see this. Of course, the news outlets were there picking up some B-roll for their evening report. As you can tell, there are people here. This isn't an empty theater. There were patrons, not a lot of them, this was a Friday, not a typical Friday, but there were people nonetheless. So that's a good sign, a little bit of normal back into our lives. This is a secondary concession stand. It's typically closed on slower days. So going into the theater, I may have mentioned before that each party has a seat between them and the adjacent party. So you can see here, you're going to have an empty seat next to you, whether you're a party of 1 or a party of 5 or a party 7. Doesn't matter, you're going to have some distancing between you and the other individuals in the theater, so it makes for a less crowded theater for sure. Before this showing, I believe this was the first showing of the day, very first movie played after the pandemic closing, so no commercials running at this time. It was very eerie to be in a silent theater. And of course, I had to get some snacks, guys. Got to go with the classic Cosmo Junior Mints.
Well, who's gonna turn down a Junior Mint? It's chocolate, it's peppermint, it's delicious. That's true. It's very refreshing.
Minutes, and hand sanitizer and seat wipes are never far away. Employees are provided with masks, gloves, and updated training on cleanliness, safety, and food handling. Guests are required to wear face masks. We encourage physical distancing and ask that you dispose of all trash when exiting, giving us extra time for enhanced sanitizing. Each theater will now have a chief clean and safety monitor on duty to ensure your experience meets the Cinemark standard. Clean, safe, and comfortable. So sit back and enjoy the show.
So at this point, you may be wondering, hey Myrtle guy, so what movie did you go see? I couldn't help myself. Of the Star Wars movies, this one is my favorite, so why not enjoy it in full theater surround sound? Thank you for joining me on this excursion to the first day of operation for the Cinemark at Coastal Grand Mall in Myrtle Beach. Long story short, they are requiring you to wear a mask, they were requiring you to physically distance, and they are frequently cleaning the space. All right, everybody. Until next time, take it easy, go enjoy a movie, get back to some normal, and I'll see you next time.